Okay guys, so in this video we're gonna install parts on so I can roughly align them. There's pretty good damage on this fender. That fender have some damage, hood itself have some damage. So before I do any repairs, I'd like to roughly align parts. The reason why, because if I fix this damage right now and later on I will have to bend and twist the fender to make it fit, I will break a repair, well, potentially break a repair. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna put a hood on and align everything roughly, and possibly even bumper. So and if everything aligns easily, then I'll just take it off and get to actual repairs. Alright, let's do this. These headlights and fenders have some kind of protective film on them. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take it off because it's all scratched up here. Obviously, I have to take film off the fenders because I'm gonna have to repair them. But headlights, that's unfortunate because it's a darker look, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, I'm actually pretty pleased with what I see right now. I'm not gonna spend any more time trying to align anything. Everything is very flexible right now. Everything is loose. I'm pretty sure I won't have to do any major twisting as far as aligning this area. This side didn't have any damage to it, so even as I mentioned in the previous videos, I don't think that damage happened in an accident. I believe it's either when it was in the body shop or at the auction. These fenders were off the car as well as the headlights, and I believe someone ran over it, and that's how the damage happened. So I'm just gonna leave stuff as it is because there's plenty of room for an alignment, and I'm just gonna go straight to repairing this fender. First, I'm gonna take it off and do repairs on the inside because the inner portion of this fender is bent, and I'll straighten it out as much as I can, and then I put it back on the car and align it to the door. Align this side of the door of the fender to the door, make sure they're aligning, and then we'll just be doing simple bundle, simple body filler. Alright, let's get to it. Well, before you say anything, let me just assure you, I had worse days than this. It's usually messy here. The very first that I would like to do is to remove this camera. I don't want to mess up this camera. like the way they designed these mounts, or the way this camera sits in this Fender. It's a pain. Whew. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this inner part of this Fender is damaged as well as the outer side. I'd like to fix this first as best as I can before I get to the outer part. And while we're doing it, I like to minimize the damage as much as possible. Well, I'd say we are doing pretty good for the start. I'd like to flip it over and try to do a little bit of work on this side. I really don't want to touch the floor with it, but I have to set it somehow. Well, we'll just suspend it in the air again. Okay, so another thing that I'd like to mention, some people think that all Teslas are aluminum, and they're not. Model 3 Fenders are steel, and hood and doors are aluminum. And I believe quarter panels are also, rear quarter panels are also steel, but I'm not sure. But the trunk lid is definitely steel. So with this one, I'm very happy how the inner structure turned out. It's got scratches, it looks ugly right now, but once I'm gonna sand it lightly and paint it, it's gonna look like new. Let's move over to visible part, and it's actually not that bad. I'm gonna straighten this edge a little bit, and rest I'm gonna do with the stud welder. I'm just gonna pull it out with the stud gun and put some body filler on it, and we're gonna be good to go. So let's do a little bit more work with it. Okay, so as hopefully you can see, we are very close to actual body line, actual door line. I'm just gonna do a couple of spot welds, studs, and I'm gonna try to get this line out somewhere from here to all the way to the end of the fender. I'm gonna pull this plastic off. Hopefully not much damage is going to be under the plastic. Now, I must say this film does protect in main areas, not so much in this sides or corners and stuff, but yeah, finish looks really nice. Like there are no scratches. There are a couple of dents, one here, and there's another one right here. I'm gonna have to take care. Other than that, I don't see anything else yet. Yeah, for the most part, this is a good Fender. Well, I'm gonna call it success. I'm pretty happy with the way it lines up all around. So all I'm gonna do, just put a body filler in this area, create some sort of form. Well, follow this form, and also there's a couple, one here and one there. And we're going to be done with this Fender. If you guys are interested in how I do body work in a little bit more detail, as far as like body filler or paint or any body work for that matter, you can check out my other videos where I explain in a little bit of more detail how I do DIY style, because I'm sure everybody have their own methods, their own product, and if you're interested how I do it, just check out my other videos. I have a video specifically just for paint or just for Bondo or body filler and things like that. So I am pretty happy with first part of repair, which is basically just a hammering damage out, and we're gonna apply first coat of body filler, and you want to make sure that you mix your body filler real well so everything is in uniform color. You don't want to do it too long either, because it's gonna start setting on you. So just watch my video. Okay guys, so I'm gonna have to end this video right here, otherwise it's just gonna be way too long. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure your bell notification is on so you don't miss the second part of this video and any future videos for that matter. Stick around.